Siacoin. Siacoin aims to be the backbone storage layer of the internet. Siacoin are going to be riding a really interesting trend this year. Deepin is the trend, is the narrative that has been taken over. Decentralized physical infrastructure has become a massive, massive talking point this year, particularly off the back of the growth in helium. Obviously, we've had wider additions to that with the Helium Mobile token. We have started seeing projects like Hivemap are bouncing out, like coming out, and this Deepin narrative works perfectly for Siacoin, which is why I think this can do quite well from where it is, but there's potential for a new all-time high. Before I get into it though, guys, if you're new here and you don't know what a spreadsheet is, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. Expected that they were going to make me a lot of money, and you can see what they were worth when I recorded my videos. You can also see the highs that they all hit in under a year and a half, as well as what your profit would have been if you'd have put $100 into the coins when I released the vids and then sold them after about 16 months. If you had done that for all 26, your total profit would have been over 123 grand, which is not too bad. Now, I sold all of these, but I do share the coins that I'm in on my website, copymycrypto.com. So my member can always see the coins that I own. Whenever I find a coin that I think I'm going to add to my portfolio, I jump onto the site. I tell my members about the coin, the profits it can have, and the percentage of my money I'm going to put in. Members can copy along exactly, which means they make the exact same profit as me. But the added bonus is they don't have to do any work, which is why we have thousands of members on the site. It's because they're making great money in crypto, but they're not having to do a dot of work. And if you want to see what the members have made, you can see that on the site, along with things I've said in the past. We are in a bull cycle right now, and if you're not prepared with your portfolio, now is the time. So try out copymycrypto.com because it may well be able to help you out, guys. Siacoin. So, first of all, Siacoin is like an OG within crypto space. Its all-time high was 11 cents, so just worth noting that. Now, the Sia token, or SC, is the native utility token of Sia, which is a blockchain-based distributed decentralized cloud storage platform. It acts as a secure, trustless marketplace for cloud storage in which users can lease out their unused storage, and basically if they do that, they will earn some of the Sia token. Now, it is worth noting, look, max supply is unlimited, total supply is 56.8 billion, basically circulating supply is full. And agreements and transactions are enforced with smart contracts. Siacoin is the medium of exchange for the network. So if I want to put a load of the crap on my computer onto someone else's and free up some storage space, I got to pay that guy in Siacoin. If I want to earn some Siacoin by leasing out, renting out a ton of my storage capacity on my computer, I'm going to earn Siacoin. So truly the medium of exchange. All encrypted, by the way. It's all safe. Like I played around with Siacoin back in 2017-18, and it really is safe. It was fine. I did both renting out and leasing out, and in both scenarios there were no issues whatsoever, because everything that you put onto someone else's space is fully encrypted via their protocol, not yours personally. Sia was first conceived in mid-2013 by David Vorick while studying computer science. He discussed the idea over email with Luke Champine, who joined the project's development shortly after, and they presented the concept at HackMit Hackathon in September 2013. The project was officially named Sia in early 2014, a reference to the Egyptian god of perception. They formed the company Nebulous, where the primary developers of Sia, which were the primary developers of Sia until the founding of the Sia Foundation in 2021. This is a registered non-profit based in the US, so on. Although obviously there's huge tax benefits for having a foundation, which I'm not going to get into, but look that up. It's quite incredible. So Sia Foundation is funded via a block subsidy, and it has a live grants program which started in October of 2020. The goal of the grants program is to fund new projects that utilize Sia in a more beneficial way. Why is that not clicking? That's so annoying. There we go. Yeah, so look, here's the thing, right? There are a couple ways that this can work in terms of new all-time high. Just seeing if there was any recent benchmarking tools. That's not a bad idea, you know. Okay. Anyway, look. So we have seen huge growth in decentralized storage. As an example, storage. I always call it storage, but I know they say it's meant to be pronounced storage. Hit new like absolutely blasted up. I'm not sure if it hit new highs, but it blasted up over the last year or so. Obviously, the emergence of helium has been massive. Like the growth, not emergence, the growth in helium has been massive, and the wider projects that are starting to try and do stuff like Hive Mapper, like what's the one? You've got the foot one that measures foot traffic going past houses. I can't remember what that one is. You've got eTukTuk's one that's coming out that could be quite interesting. It's not necessarily one I'm jumping on with an investment, but it's intriguing. As someone that enjoyed the tuk-tuk rides around the world, I can see the value in it. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. So Siacoin is in a long-term downtrend. So logically, based on that sort of downtrend where it went from 11 cents here to a peak of around 6 cents or so here, I'd be looking at probably a peak of around 4 cents for this bull cycle based on the long-term downtrend. However, it's really, really worth noting that there's a potential for this to hit a new high. And that potential is going to be based on two things. Number one, how significant is the Deepin narrative across this crypto bull cycle? How big does it get? Because I've spoken with founders of a couple of different projects that are to do with either decentralized physical infrastructure. Technically, some are roaming physical infrastructure, as in there's not a fixed location. And I see the real value here. And if that as a narrative takes off and that becomes akin to how AI has been over the past year, then Siacoin has a chance of doing a new all-time high just off of that, because it's one of the OGs of the crypto space. But also, and I've said this a few times, it's not something that we should wish for, but if that's what I was waiting for, sorry. If a centralized storage network gets hacked, then that would be massive for decentralized storage. And we've seen that happen before. That's not I'm not saying that it would be a great thing. What I'm saying is if that did happen, there would be a huge, huge positive narrative going on everywhere about why the hell we should be utilizing something like a decentralized storage protocol rather than a centralized place like Google or whatever that have a single point of failure. And the other thing that can go for Siacoin is it's still not on CoinMarketCap after all these years. If it landed on CoinMarketCap, we could see a burst as well. But those are the three different things that would have to happen for a new all-time high. Otherwise, I think 4 cents is probably a fair target. Because in spite of the fact that it's been around for so long, it is in a long-term downtrend. But there's definite potential here for Siacoin. It's just a question of how big does the Deepin narrative take over? Do we see a centralized hack, or does it get a Coinbase listing? Any of those three things cause a huge surge of price. So, two of them are news oriented and one is, well, actually all three are news oriented in some way. So keep an eye on that. And let me know what you guys think. Do you think it could break the downtrend, hit an all-time high? Tell me in the comments down below. And guys, if you want to make the same profits as me in this bull cycle, you can do. All you have to do is go to copymycrypto.com. That is the site I run where I share with my members all the coins that I own. When I find a coin that I think is going to make me a lot of money, I jump onto my site, I tell my members about the coin that I'm going to buy, the profits I think that coin can have, and the percentage of my money that I'm going to put in, and my members can copy along exactly, which means they make the exact same money as me, but they don't have to do any work. We have thousands of members on the site because they're making money in crypto without knowing anything about crypto. There are plenty that do, but a lot of my members have never invested in anything but are making great money. If you want to see what they've made, go onto the site. You'll also see things I've said in the past, and it's public record on this channel. We're in a bull cycle right now, and if you do not have your portfolio sorted, now is the time. If you're waiting 4 or 5 months, it's going to be too late and profits are going to be missed. So go read through everything on Copy My Crypto and see if it's something you want to try, guys. And that's it from me. Have a good day. Bye-bye.